Why So Serious StarCraft 2, back for another cast. With me, Iwin Quaffle, and who are you, Joker?
Doom, Joker, Clan Doom, and yeah, so Why So Serious StarCraft coming at ya. What do we got here today?
We have got a game between NoobStomper and Zappadappa. And this was actually sent to us in our emails with a replay pack. I believe this is what is this, a clan war of?
I don't know if it's the clan war or an inter-clan battle, but this is a replay pack from Clan NMX, which stands for Nightmare. So Clan Nightmare is, they're using us right now for some casts. We're going to be casting some of the replays, hopefully some of their tourneys in the finals and stuff like that. So hopefully I have a good relationship with this clan and get a bunch of good casts out of this. So I believe NoobStomper is in that clan. I'm not sure about Zappadappa. Zappadappa, is that his name? Yeah, Zappadappa. I'm not sure about him.
Zappadappa. That's fun to say.
Zappadappa's coming in for an attack. Yeah, that could work.
I have a feeling we're going to have a really fun time casting this one.
Yeah, this is going to be cool. This is going to be cool. ZVT on Metalopolis. I believe NoobStomper is a master player. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe he is.
Yep. We are going to dictate that through his play on this game. You guys can guess along with us. We're gonna start him out on the Masters level, and through every mistake that he makes, we're going to bring him down a level. We'll see if we can get him down to the Plastic League. I have a feeling that we're not going to be able to. That's what you say to the guys that haven't played a game yet.
Wasn't there a Copper League at one time?
Possibly. I've heard about that.
Someone said there's a league below Bronze at one time, and I was like, what? I don't even remember that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Would you see Zappadappa with a weird spawning pool placement? Have you ever seen a Zerg place their spawning pool behind their gases on Metalopolis like this?
Not really. I don't know if he's placing it there. I mean, does the Terran see it? Did the Terran spot that yet?
He hasn't yet.
I don't know if he's doing that to maybe throw off the Terran, kind of hide it, but I mean, weird.
Yeah, it's strange.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing with. I'm not sure why he did it there. I mean, I guess it's just his own playstyle, so whatever. I mean, it's not going to be too crucial, I don't think. Except, I mean, sometimes when you're playing against Hellions, you do want to put it kind of by your mineral line to hinder their movement and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
So.
And back at NoobStomper's base, we actually do see him building his tech already, and there's a drone inside of NoobStomper's base scouting everything. He sees that there's only one guy in gas, and that there's a factory and a reactor going up right now. And I believe this is going to be switched, and we're going to see some really fast Hellions come out.
I think you're absolutely right. And there it is. Quaffle, nice call. Such a strong opening for Terran against Zergs to get some nice Hellions out. It really slows down the Zerg play because they have to build units and spine crawlers instead of droning up, which slows down their macro incredibly. And it's hard to deal with, especially when you're just fighting with Lings and Queens. You need to get some roaches out to counter those Hellions. So we'll see how this plays out.
Yep. I do believe it's you can counter it without roaches. However, roaches do give you a lot of flexibility, as you say, to do counterattacks and put pressure on the Terran. Without roaches, you kind of are at a loss for aggression until you get mutas out. Yep,
and we do see some Hellions going to poke in right now. They're going to roast these two Zerglings, taking a little bit of damage on one of those Hellions, and those Zerglings are going to get roasted, and then he's heading out. He does have nice spine crawler placement, I believe.
Yeah, totally.
So I don't know how effective this is going to be on the start of the game.
Oh, great placement on that spine crawler, actually. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Just as I say that, NoobStomper finds a avenue to attack the drones without getting hit. Ooh, but he loses one. He's now dropped down to diamond level. Running back right into the range of that spine crawler. He did find a little space to hit those drones out of range of that spine crawler, and I'm upset that he went back to the place where he could get hit by the spine crawler. That weak Hellion in the front. But now he's got a whole bunch of Hellions.
Yep, and that Zappa moved his spine crawler a little bit more position because he saw that little gap there. So now he's going to be able to hit those Hellions from there. But those Hellions are doing a lot of damage.
Yeah. Great reactions by both players right now. It looks like Zappadappa, is counting the number of blue flame, or counting the number of Hellions and possibly expecting blue flames coming out soon, but as we can see from our quarterback position that there are no blue flames on their way.
He's doing a nice job of canceling those spine crawlers when they're getting attacked so they don't die all the way, so he doesn't lose those minerals, but he's in some trouble. Those Hellions are doing a lot of damage. Oh, and they're going to kill that queen?
Yeah, and the damage that they're doing is a lot more indirect damage. They're forcing a lot of units instead of drones at the moment. Even though Zappadappa, is just saying, hey, if you're not going to be aggressive with these Hellions, I'm just going to make drones right now. And it's working out pretty well for him. If we look at the unit counting station, he's actually ahead in drones 32 to 27. These Hellions haven't really done their job yet. He needs to be a little bit more aggressive. He needs to run in and just roast these drones and sacrifice maybe 2 Hellions on the way. Maybe do a run-by. There's only a queen and a spine crawler there. Yeah,
that would be very effective. A run-by with all those Hellions. He might lose 1 Hellion, maybe 2, but he has so many out right now. That would be a very smart decision.
And if we look back in his base, he's got a lot of minerals saved up, but he's going to correct that now by he should probably throw down a few more barracks, and depending on what his tech route, it looks like he's going to be siege tanks. He could probably throw down another factory as well, especially with 2 bases.
Yep, he is getting siege tech. Siege tanks are coming out. He's dropping down 2 more factories.
Ooh, exciting. Going to see some mech play.
Yep.
I love my mech play.
Mech play is really, it's so hard to deal with mech play when you're playing Zerg, just because, you need to get 3 to 4 bases just macro hard. And right now, NoobStomper, just with Lings and Queens, and doesn't really have any tech going on right now. He is getting a layer, possibly going to go some mutas, but if NoobStomper moves out with some tanks and some Hellions, he's going to be really dangerous.
Totally. He does actually have a 3rd going up right now, so he's ahead economically, but
just
in army size, you're absolutely correct. He is way behind at the moment. In fact, if we look at the army tab, he's down almost 1,200 minerals and 250 gas in just army alone.
Oh, yeah.
So the Zerg does have a lot of ground to cover, but he has got almost a 10 worker lead at the moment.
Nice. And that's nice, especially from that Hellion harass, to still be up on workers. It's so hard to keep that worker count when you're getting Hellion, but he actually held those off pretty well.
Yeah, he did a great job.
I think NoobStomper could have been a little more aggressive with those. Like you said, the run-by would have been devastating. But good job, though. Good job by both players.
Yeah, it did force 3 spawn crawlers. That's
yeah, absolutely.
How much is a spawn crawler? 150 minerals?
75.
A spawn crawler is only 75 minerals?
Wait, no, I lied. I think it is 150. I lied.
Okay. Well, whatever it is, it costs you drones. It takes a drone to make it, and how many minerals it costs you to make, that's
and that drone could be working.
Yep.
But dang, NoobStomper is really catching up fast on the econ here. He's got 2 bases going.
Yep. He's got a lot. He's got Thors incoming. This is a nice blind counter. As mech, there's always going to be a few Thors integrated into your army, and this is really gonna, he's gonna have to split up his Thors really well, because there is going to be a lot of mutas spawning quite soon. If we look at the production tab, there's 5 on the way, and he's got 3 bases, and his 6 gas is just about to finish.
Yep.
And there's and there they are. There's 10 mutas now making. If we check where they rally to, they're rallying to right in front of his natural. So we'll see the total count pretty soon here.
Yep. He does. He doesn't have a whole lot of guys to back those mutas up, though. He only has just a handful of Lings, which will be roasted by those Hellions. So it's basically, but those mutas are going to do a lot of damage. I think NoobStomper needs a few more Marines in our army, but actually those Thors should be all right. They're going to do some good work against those mutas.
And here comes the push from NoobStomper. Ooh, I thought he was pulling some SCVs, but it looks like he's transferring. Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's pulling a bunch of SCVs. This is going to be basically an all-in here.
He tricked me. He pulled SCVs from his natural, and then he took SCVs from his main to go mine at his natural. That's pretty clever. God, NoobStomper, making me look like a noob.
You are... Ooh, and those circling are getting roasted.
Yeah, and we got some late spine crawlers going up. There's no way these things are going to finish. Lots of lings coming in, but they're just getting roasted by these Hellions. Here come the Mutas. They're magic boxing the Thors, but it looks like there's just too many of them.
Oh
and
my
goes
god.
To GG.
Yep. Wow.
Wow. So, what do you think really cost him the game there? Was it just the fact that he got units too late?
Yeah, you know what? I think the unit composition. I mean, NoobStomper had just such a great unit composition for what Zappadappa was doing. But you know, Zappadappa did not do any sort of pressure. He didn't do anything after. I mean, it was really hard with that Hellion push, but I mean, he needed to get some roaches. He needed to get some lings out, maybe poke in the base, do a little bit, make him make something that he didn't want to make. NoobStomper just sat at his base, you know, safe from basically anything because Zappadappa was, you know, he was kind of scared. He was on his heels the whole game, so, you know, I don't know. I mean, great play by NoobStomper, yeah, definitely. Good game.
All right, so we'll take away that mistake that he made at the natural, losing the Hellion. We'll definitely call him a Masters player after that. So,
yeah.
GG.
GG.